K-pop stands as one of the most powerful cultural exports in the modern world, generating billions in revenue annually and captivating audiences across continents with its polished performances, synchronized choreography, and flawless visuals. This massive industry thrives on an unrelenting pursuit of perfection, where idols are not just musicians or dancers but living embodiments of an idealized aesthetic. Behind the glittering stages and music videos lies a harsh system often described as a beauty factory, where physical appearance frequently overshadows raw talent, and surgical enhancements have become almost routine for those aiming to debut or maintain relevance. In South Korea, beauty standards are extraordinarily specific and demanding. Features like double eyelids, a prominently high nose bridge, exceptionally pale skin, a sharply defined V-shaped jawline, and an overall small, symmetrical face dominate the cultural ideal. These traits are celebrated in media, advertising, and everyday life, creating immense pressure on young people, especially aspiring entertainers, to conform. The country leads globally in per capita plastic surgery rates, with a significant portion of women undergoing procedures at some point. This normalization extends far beyond celebrities. It has turned South Korea into a hub for medical tourism, drawing patients from neighboring countries like China and Thailand, as well as from farther afield including the United States, all seeking transformations inspired by K-pop stars. The procedures themselves have evolved into highly advanced techniques, emphasizing precision and subtlety. Innovations in lasers, injectables like salmon DNA treatments for skin rejuvenation, and other non-invasive or minimally invasive methods are constantly refined. Professionals in the field highlight how Korean approaches differ from those elsewhere due to a cultural acceptance that removes much of the stigma. Patients often display visible signs of recent treatments, such as temporary swelling or bandages, without embarrassment, viewing enhancements as routine self-care rather than something secretive or shameful. This openness fosters an environment of ongoing innovation, where surgeons push boundaries in pursuit of ever more refined results. For trainees and idols in the K-pop system, the journey often begins in rigorous company-run programs that last years. Trainees endure intense schedules covering vocal training, dance practice, language lessons, media etiquette, and even selfie techniques. While skill development is crucial, scouts and executives frequently prioritize looks, sometimes suggesting or outright requiring cosmetic interventions to align with industry expectations. This can lead to profound personal changes, where individuals alter their natural features to fit a mold that promises greater opportunities. One striking example involves a rapper born in New York who rose to prominence in the Korean scene. She has openly discussed multiple procedures, including breast augmentation, rhinoplasty, double eyelid surgery, Botox, and fillers. In reflections shared during interviews and documentaries, she described how her initial surgery sparked a cycle of dissatisfaction. What began as a single enhancement revealed perceived imperfections elsewhere, leading to further adjustments. She emphasized the difference between voluntary self-improvement and external pressure, warning that it's easy to lose perspective once alterations start. Knowing personal limits becomes challenging in an industry where scrutiny is constant and competition fierce. Another case features a young woman who debuted in a girl group as a teenager. She underwent rhinoplasty prior to her debut and dramatically reduced her weight, shedding nearly 40 pounds through strict dieting, to meet the slim ideals required. Photos from her earlier years showed a noticeably different physique, and she later addressed the transformation publicly when confronted with old images. Her post-debut success came more from visual appeal than group achievements, leading to acting roles and high-profile brand partnerships. The experience illustrates how beauty can become a primary currency in an oversaturated market. Similar stories emerge from other idols. A member of a popular girl group admitted to nose surgery during her school years, using ear cartilage for reshaping. Despite chart success, her appearance drew intense online commentary, with accusations of heavy photo editing and harsh critiques. She responded by acknowledging the pain but framing it as motivation that boosted visibility for her group. These accounts reveal the emotional toll. Initial hurt from criticism often gives way to resilience, but the underlying pressure remains. Pressure can come directly from agencies. A former girl group member revealed that, as a teenager approaching debut, her label encouraged breast augmentation to increase marketability and attention in entertainment. She resisted at first, feeling unnecessary given her youth and natural appearance, but the suggestion implied it would open doors professionally. She later pursued additional work, including rhinoplasty, after enduring mockery about her natural nose shape. Such experiences highlight how companies sometimes view bodies as assets to be optimized for profit. Male idols face similar expectations, though less openly discussed. One artist underwent extensive facial work during high school, including nose reshaping, double eyelids, forehead augmentation, and chin enhancement. Encouraged by family to improve his chances in a visual-driven field, he became unusually forthcoming about the details post-debut. This transparency led to opportunities, including sponsorships from clinics, turning his transformation into a marketable narrative. Not all outcomes are positive. Some idols experience overcorrection or regret. A prominent singer from an iconic early girl group faced years of speculation about her changing appearance, initially attributing shifts to weight fluctuations before admitting to self-funded procedures. Her statements suggested a desire to avoid looking ordinary on stage, reflecting deep-seated insecurities amplified by industry demands. Experts from outside Korea observe these trends with caution. While acknowledging the technical excellence and growing global influence, where Western patients increasingly seek Korean-style results, they warn against chasing fleeting internet ideals. Aggressive alterations like extreme jaw sculpting or volume removal risk unnatural outcomes that age poorly. True harmony comes from balanced, individualized approaches rather than rigid templates driven by trends. The emphasis should remain on subtle enhancements that refresh without announcing intervention,